Maliza. Someone said Maliza.
Postius.
Postius. Someone said Maliza. Is Ig Latin pay something we write?
Pig Latin. It's a language that is passed down from generation to generation
In Parkex.
in Parkex, and it's not written anywhere. It's like how the Native Americans do.
Really? That's how they...
Yep. Do you even know this? The Native Americans...
I read, but what is the ease? Ease is a derivative
That's Parkex.
of Pig Latin.
It's Pig Latinized Pig Latin.
Wow.
So
No, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and that didn't even make any sense. Why'd you say wow? Why'd you say wow?
Because he's Greek.
He literally said words that don't make it. He said, yeah, bro, it's pizza-fied pizza, and you're like, yeah.
Because he's Greek, I believe
Fucking
him.
idiots.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode
Yo,
of...
welcome to the Intellectuals. How you been, Guido? How you doing?
I've been good,
I haven't
Poseidon.
spoken in a week.
We have not. We were just yelling at each other back there for an hour.
Good news. Adam is out of house arrest,
Not true.
but he still has a curfew.
Adam.
Aram.
So
So how is he out? That doesn't make any sense.
he's out, but not out.
Yeah. He said he has to be. He gave us lip too. Well, you know.
Oh, you know the funniest shit happened? Hold on. So first he spoke with this guy, and then he threw me under the bus. What did he say?
He said, well, Poseidon, I told him that we record at, I can only be recording at 8 p.m. Let's say I have to be home by a certain curfew. And he said, you got mad at him and said, this is my show. Some shit. Like
First of all, we hadn't even spoken
I
when
know,
he called you.
I know.
We hadn't even spoken when,
Adam
when,
is a
he, when
gem.
he called you.
He's a gem.
And then when he called me, first of all, he replied to a text message I sent him 2 weeks ago or
He
some
made
shit.
it sound like you were Dick Clark. And it was American Bandstand.
And then he calls me up. He goes, Guido's mad. Got pissed off, but you know,
I was not mad.
And then he goes, he started throwing you under the bus with me. And then he goes, yeah, because you know the guy's unstable. He's on meds and shit. Blah. And I'm like, what does this have to do with the show? Because because I can't record later. And he started going off. And okay, Adam, look, I gotta go. I'm busy.
Adam is a gem. Yeah, but Adam, there will be an Adam sighting soon.
He's throwing us under the bus to each other.
While divide and conquer. In his mind,
It's
going to be
He
the
is-
Adam and Pantelis show in 2 months.
Bro, in his mind, he's Napoleon Bonaparte, bro. He's the Rothschild when they did the move in the Waterloo battle, where they bought everything for dirt cheap. Remember?
Pennies on the
Isn't
dollar.
this
Pennies on
movie
the
supposed
dollar.
to come out now with
That's Napoleon.
Joaquin,
That's Napoleon.
as opposed to
The Rothschilds.
oh
I'm talking about how the Rothschilds schemed when there was the battle at Waterloo with Napoleon, where
The Battle of Waterloo.
the Battle of Waterloo. Sorry, where,
not Waterloo Aqua Park in
No,
San
no.
Dimas, California. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Where-
Keanu Reeves. Not that one.
No, where Napoleon lost the battle, but they sent a messenger back saying England, the United Kingdom, lost the battle, but really the UK won. And then what happened was when the UK lost, they thought they were going to get conquered by the French. And then everyone panicked and they all sold and shit, all their stocks and everything. They all started selling. And they didn't start selling, but everything.
The stock market crashed.
Yeah, stock market crashed. Everything plummeted. And that's how the Rothschild made their fortune and fame.
Well, no, that's not how. He missed a very important step. When everything plummeted, they bought everything for
Well,
pennies
I
on
was
the dollar.
about to say that. Yeah, how they did it is they bought. So they put out this fake message that they actually lost the battle when they
Fake
had
iMessage.
when they had won. When they
Hold
had
on,
actually.
stop talking. He would make a terrible teacher. Confuse all the kids.
Yeah.
Essentially, what
My
happened
head
was
is killing
his
me right
spies were way faster than the actual British armies.
There
okay?
you go.
So he found out first that they had won. So the second he found out that the British had won, he put out the rumor on Wall Street at the time, over there, their street of
Wall Street.
Their Wall Street. The
Their
rumor
bourse.
was that the English lost, the Brits lost. So right away everyone panicked. They had to sell. They're like, oh my god, there's nothing here. Let's sell everything. Our shit's worthless. So everyone sold for pennies on the dollar. The stock market crashed. He bought everything up. The next day, the news came in that they actually won. Everything skyrocketed. It was positive energy. Everyone was like, yeah, we're winning. But he owned now so much. That was a great stock move.
The secret there is coked up messenger pigeons.
Yes.
Coked up messenger.
That's why you
pigeon.
need spies.
Oh, there's an interesting movie there with pigeons that have gangs doing cocaine and shit. Because I saw a meme the other day.
Cocaine Bear Part 2, The Pigeon.
Or cocaine pigeons.
Okay.
And then because I saw a meme the other day where a pigeon had eaten through a bread, a piece of toast, and then it wore the rest of the toast as a necklace. and it wrote a sign of wealth in their community. So I'm thinking of a movie where it's literally just pigeons being drug dealers and
Or like me eating a pizza
selling
just
cocaine and
eating
shit.
the middle part and having the whole crust around and that means I'm regal. I'm special.
well, no,
or I'm
because
just a
pigeons it
fat
makes
fuck.
sense because
Doesn't make sense
because
if
of
I do
bread.
it. Because of bread.
Yeah.
How you been with your burrito diet?
Good. I would like to say, I have recently done a challenge.
Okay.
It was a challenge for myself
You challenged yourself.
and to prove to myself that I can do anything I put my mind to.
Okay.
I did a 3-day water fast.
What is a water fast?
The water fast is where you drink only coffee, water, and tea.
So why isn't it called a coffee, water, tea?
For short, bro.
For shirt?
For short. So I
Back in the
didn't
day
eat-
in LA when I was there, people would have the cayenne pepper lemon juice.
no, me it was none of-
Hollywood diet.
no, me it was
You
none
would
of
drink that only.
that. Me it was just you know, it flushes out your intestines. And
I believe
everything.
it. It does. Yeah.
And
It sucked.
I have to
It
say,
was not fun.
it was very difficult.
Your bu-
I thought, what surprised me is I thought I was going to become very lethargic.
No, you actually probably got euphoric
No, I became very precise.
in your bowel
Precise is not
movements?
the word I would use. I barely took shits because I didn't eat anything. But I became very energetic. I had a lot of energy. I think because my body went into survival mode. Or my brain went into survival mode.
Yeah. Okay.
The first 24 hours were the worst.
yeah.
At some point, I went to Carrefour Laval with my girlfriend, bro. I could hear the food sizzling on the grill. I could always hear the food
Well, why
sizzling.
wouldn't you be able to hear the food? Why do you think you
No,
go
no, no,
deaf?
Hold on,
Because he's
you don't
Terminator. He's
understand.
Terminator when it comes to food.
You don't
He
understand.
hears it a mile away.
I could always hear the food sizzling, but I never listened to it sizzle.
Except when you're hungry.
Now I could listen to it sizzle. It was like it was speaking to me.
What's
Bro,
weird is that you
some-
were in
bro,
Zara when that happened.
Bro, the guy threw chicken on the grill and I heard tss,
And it was sexy. You
and I
heard
was
an
like,
orgasm. But if I were to give some advice to somebody who's done exactly what you're talking about,
You've done it for 3 days.
I did it for weeks, bro. I lived in LA.
You didn't
during
eat
this
for weeks?
weeks, man. I did the whole juice
No way you
thing.
didn't eat for
yeah,
weeks.
It was I did it. I did the
No,
juice.
but you still had nutrients with the
No,
juice
no, I
stuff.
did the juice.
The
but
juice, yeah.
I
No,
didn't
no,
do
no,
smoothies. I did actual juice. So it's not the.
I did actual juice.
It's the you take the celery, and that liquid that comes out, you only drink that. Forget the pulpy stuff. I did that, and the whites of your eyes get whiter. It's good as a reset, but it's not necessarily a diet. If I were to advise something now, I'd say if you have the discipline to do the water one for 3 days, go get a big ass head of cabbage and make a cabbage soup and eat only that for 3 days. You might as well do the cabbage soup one because I personally believe there's a lot of intestinal stuff that needs to be cleaned out by fiber, kind of like SOS pads. If I were to
What's
advise,
SOS pad?
It's a steel wool.
But I enjoyed my experience doing this, as difficult
so
as
that's
it was.
why. And what's good about the cabbage soup one is that it tastes good.
So what I'm gonna do though, I'm not sure about the cabbage soup. I gotta
You gotta
think
explore.
about that. I gotta think about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna incorporate this in my life. I'm gonna be doing this once a year at least.
They say there's people that fast once a week.
I'm gonna be incorporating this in my life once a year. 3-day water fast. I don't eat food. At
Okay. All right. All right.
all. During my fast,
Yes.
I went to go watch a movie,
What did you watch?
The Hunger Games, the new one that came out.
You must have been starving.
It's not about food.
It's not about food, but it made me angrier. I was already angry I hadn't eaten, and it made me angrier. It was such a garbage movie. It
Was she in it, the
so
girl?
bad.
The-
No.
No, it's that new one, the one that was played Snow White.
There was first of all, it doesn't make any fucking sense from the beginning. She gets punched in the face, and all of a sudden she wants to sing, and she's singing, and she's happy. It was almost basically a musical. It didn't make any fucking sense. There was a girl with Down syndrome. Are you okay?
My coffee.
There was a girl, bro. There was a girl with Down syndrome in the Hunger Games. They just threw in a random girl with Down syndrome. They're like, here you
What's
go.
the problem with that?
That was Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And I was like, it just didn't make any sense.
You're not down with the syndrome.
No.
Speaking of,
I mean,
Well, she
everyone-
didn't even get to use her fucking strength. They could have utilized the strength that she
use a
had.
lot.
Hold on.
Utilize-
The Down syndrome girl, was she in it for a long time?
Yeah, she somehow survived. They didn't kill her. The
Boy,
easiest
she had like a lot of lines.
Huh? She had no lines.
Okay, so then what are you upset about? They just because you know what the thing is, these movies, in order to make money, they want you to go back to the next one. They always have to represent the viewers.
every possible
The people watch.
person,
No, it's
yeah.
true. You have to represent the viewers. The people coming to pay tickets. So since you went and bought, you guys paid your money. They
It
had
was
to
free.
represent you.
It was free.
They had to represent you.
It was free. Go fuck yourself.
It's kind of like United Colors of Benetton.
What do you mean it was free? They just let people. It was.
No, I got tickets. Free tickets.
Oh, they even gave you. That's
Ah, go
special as
fuck
fuck.
yourself.
They gave you free tickets. That's amazing, bro.
You
That was
bastard.
one of
Were
those.
you in a special section?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was. I still think my joke is fun, even though you guys didn't laugh. They could have utilized her powers better. They could have made her.
Oh, because she had retard powers.
Exactly.
That's what you're trying to say?
retard strength,
But your joke can't make sense because we didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
but she has Down syndrome.
Yeah, but we don't know if she needs retard strength.
Yeah.
No, but she doesn't do it. She's just wandering around during the Hunger Games.
Making sounds.
No, but we didn't see the movie. So
And the easiest person that could have gotten killed, like she's literally the easiest one to kill. She doesn't get killed for the longest time.
I
Like
found.
it just doesn't make sense. I'm just ripping on a poor Down syndrome. girl, but-
what were your
yeah,
options
it's not
to
real.
watch?
She didn't have.
Yeah,
you
you
were
have-
the only person
no,
in
no.
that theater with Down syndrome.
No, she actually the character has Down syndrome.
You went
No,
to the
character,
theater
but
to
not
watch
the actual
this.
actress.
The
Right?
actual actress, yeah,
has Down syndrome.
yeah.
So hold on a second. You've been trying to star in movies for
You're such
your
a-
entire life,
You're such a piece of shit.
and then this Down syndrome person's a star before you. Hunger Games, or and you're the hungriest person I know.
Bro. Bro, they could have put me in it, bro. I'm pissed off. That's why I was
The-
pissed.
the
I
first-
could have walked in there
We
and fucking rattled
but we
everything.
can't change the title to Hungry Games.
in the in the first in the 90s there was the first show with a Down syndrome kid. It was called Life Goes On. It was from ABC, and it had the guy who, his name was Corky Sherwood, and I mean they must have paid a lot of money because the theme song to this show was Obla Di Obla Da Life Goes On by the Beatles. So they had a lot of money to spend, and they put this this guy. I wonder where he is now, the actor who played him. But he was the first Down syndrome, like
Actor.
in my generation.
I think the first Down syndrome actor was Sidney Poitier.
I don't know who that is.
He's not the first Down syndrome.
Oh, who was before him?
Sidney Poitier did not have Down syndrome.
I like that. That you should. Yeah, I'm sorry, I even brought it up.
Yeah,
Does
they,
not have Down syndrome.
They called him
Got up
Mr.
syndrome.
Tibbs.
Why do I get the urge to look at a picture of Sydney?
He looks like a
Poitier.
very handsome man. He's not Down syndrome.
Can we get a picture of this man? I'm really curious now.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, okay.
Sidney Poitier was in the movie The Jackal, filmed in Montreal with Bruce Willis and
What?
Richard Gere. He actually said, "Son of a bitch, they got the FBI access code." That's what he said in the movie.
How did you do that so perfectly?
How do you know I did it perfectly? You don't even know what he sounds like.
It sounded like you got it on point. Like,
Well, no, but oh, you know what I found out recently? Because I haven't been paying attention. That's Sidney Poitier. He's not.
how the fuck? What's wrong with you?
He's not. He's not. It's just, I don't know why.
It looks like the Walmart version of Morgan Freeman.
He looks like Sidney Poitier. That's who he looks like.
But why would this guy have Down syndrome?
I don't know why
What are
he
you
said that
joking,
name.
Poseidon?
This guy.
Look at that face. What are you joking right now?
Such a lunatic, bro. You're such a lunatic. I love it.
You're
What's his
crazy.
Oscar movie? Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Is that the?
Is that his wife?
That's his handler.
That's Joanna Shimkus at the 20.
How do you know her name?
It says it on the page.
Oh, okay.
So, did you know that? I did not know this because
I'm so tired. By the way, do you have a headache too? Do you have a headache?
not yet.
Bro, my head is.
My headache.
My
But,
back aches a bit.
Did you hear about Anthony Cumia's hospitalization?
That was months ago. I already sent him a message.
Oh shit! What happened?
I did not know this because I haven't been keeping up. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's back out banging whores and playing video games, I guess.
Nice.
So he's back to normal. But
think
was it a heart issue, an age issue?
I didn't ask. I just said get well soon, Ant.
Okay, so he's good.
He should be. Opie's not good.
Oh, what's happening with Opie?
He's out there starting fights with Luis J. Gomez.
But he has mental Guido things.
Who Opie? Yeah.
Yeah. He's got unresolved issues and he's, yeah. But he sounds like a cheapskate. He sounds like a guy that's going to be rich for a long time.
He's a tightster. Yeah.
yeah.
Who?
Opie. So he's
But does he
always-
actually have money?
Yeah, he has Opie and
Right.
Anthony Sirius XM money that he hasn't spent.
Millions.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Big tightster though.
yeah, he never picked up a check.
No.
Opie. So he's fine. He's always at that, the bar downstairs from where he lives, doing his podcast with horrible acoustics.
Yeah. Well, let him have fun.
No, I got no problem with Opie.
Doing his
But so I'm
thing.
happy Anthony's all right because
But what did happen to him?
I don't know, but
Unless it's private.
whatever, he hasn't been on because I've noticed I haven't because usually in my algorithm I'll get a a little clip from Compound Media and I haven't seen so I actually typed in Anthony Combs. I was like, oh shit, he got apparently like everyone on the stations like when is he coming back? When is he coming back? He was out for a while. There's been a lot of Compound Media has been very busy, but
Yeah.
without him, and he's obviously the one that people still listen to because he is a champ at zingers.
He is a champ at
When
singers.
I think of zingers, I think of this man, Pantelis, and Anthony Cumia.
together. Forever.
Together running on the beach in slow motion.
Like in Rocky?
Anthony, just like Rocky 3. Yeah, Anthony's very quick. He's like a gunslinger when it comes to the fucking boom. You know,
Yeah.
like when this guy's fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm happy he's okay. Unfortunately, another guy who's not okay, but pretty much stopped this province in its tracks for one day was this poor French singer who died of prostate cancer.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. Who's this?
This man is, I forgot his
Cowboy
name.
Fringant.
That's right. He's a singer of this band, but he is to the French Canadian, to the French
a legend.
Quebecers. He
Really?
is what Gord Downey was to
Tragically Hip.
Tragically Hip. He's
Canada, yeah.
I don't know. I don't
he
get the reference
defined.
either.
Oh,
he's,
really?
He's a little older than me, so he passed away 47 years old. He like was the voice of a generation.
He's basically
yeah.
the Michael Jackson of Quebec.
no,
No,
he
no,
did
no,
not
it's different. You
dance
don't get it.
once.
You don't get it.
He's
That-
a
that was-
he's like
voice.
fucking Bob Dylan.
No, he's
He
nothing
wrote-
like Michael Jackson. He's the cultural voice.
He wrote the voice of people. People, when they were on the metro going to work, they heard his voice.
Yes.
A senator actually stopped while giving a press conference just to sing the lyrics to the song about this guy and stopped the whole. That was a big deal. It was like
Huge,
a goosebump
very
moment.
important.
The
He's a
hockey
cultural
game
icon.
stopped for this man. I can't believe I don't know his name. I got to give him the respect.
I got to search him up.
Well, I'm searching him up right now. What was it? The Cowboy.
Cowboy Fringant.
All right.
But you
So-
got to type it like that. Fringant.
Yeah, I don't know how to. It actually gave it to me as. Okay, so
It's Carl Tremblay, by
Carl Tremblay. That's it. So he, rip. The premier said that they're going to give him the official funeral. They requested his family, so
Oh,
he's
they
going
should
to
have
get.
provincial funeral.
He's
Yeah,
gonna,
you don't
he's gonna-
understand,
he's
bro,
gonna get
how
the flag
important-
on his coffin,
Yeah.
bro, with horses. Yeah, that's big, big.
It's very important. That's what I love about Quebecers, like the culturally,
When they feel the passion, they
how
really
much they
feel it.
like.
Yeah,
They
Love that.
like take care of like the arts and
yeah.
all that.
I got goosebumps.
I got
just now.
goosebumps just thinking about it right
Yeah.
now. This guy was so beloved, and he's such an important musical cultural figure that it was a dark day for Quebecers.
Dude, it's big. It's
God
big.
damn.
Yeah, for real. I wouldn't just mess with that. He, the man, 2 years older than me. The guy lived,
Oh, he died young too.
47 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's fucked
it's
up.
very
yeah.
it's very sad.
Yeah,
Devastating.
I think a good.
From what? Sorry?
Gord Downey is a good.
Yeah, Gord Downey is the best example.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means that in a year and a half, Canada lost literally their biggest French and their biggest English cultural influences.
From what did he die by?
Well,
the way?
Gord Downey's been 2 years.
Prostate. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. So in
And
2 years, they
another
lost.
thing about Canada is that for some reason, when it's a national football game, championship game, like the Grey Cup, they decide we're not going to show this in French anywhere, even though the Montreal Alouettes are
Yeah,
playing.
that was dirty. Yeah.
And TSN was dirty enough that they still had the Argonauts logo instead of the Alouettes. So is that dirt or
The
is
Argonauts. What's the
it
Argonauts?
Toronto Argonauts? We're supposed to be there because Montreal upset everybody and went to the finale that they didn't even bother updating the.
Oh, that's funny.
No, it was on the TV guide.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
said it was going to be the Argonauts
Yeah.
versus.
What did there was a Quebecois player that caused some stir. What did he say?
Well,
on
that's
an
what he was
interview?
talking about.
That's what I was talking about. He says no one believed in us. He goes, everything here is in English. They didn't even put anything in French. Even on the TV guide, it says Toronto Argonauts instead of Montreal Alouettes. He goes, fuck these people. He goes,
Really?
Big
"Keep-"
underdogs.
Yeah, he goes, keep your English.
Big underdogs.
I
And plus,
get, I
yeah.
get why the Quebecois get a little bit upset sometimes.
What do you mean?
Absolutely.
I get it.
I am a
It's-
Quebecois guy, and I'm an Anglophone, and I'm still pissed about it.
Yeah, when
Yeah, it's
I like
dirty.
the speech.
I love that we speak
It's a dirty move.
lot of languages here. And look, man, it's on the Super Bowl. If it's only on one channel on the Super, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. A Grey Cup, Hamilton. But yeah, so congratulations to the
Montreal Alouettes.
Alouette, gentil Alouette.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah,
they
in
won.
Canadian football.
I went to
Not the biggest accomplishment, but it is one.
Service Canada with my father today because there's a paperwork issue where on some paperwork it says Guido Grasso and on other paperwork it says Guido Grasso Jr. and they think we're the same guy.
That's funny.
Fucking running a scam. On
So
the guy.
while-
That's such an Italian problem.
While,
I
while
find.
It's
waiting,
such an
in,
Italian scam to run too.
while waiting in line,
Actually, have you noticed? Have you seen Guido and his father in the same room together?
No,
Have you noticed they're roughly about the same height?
this is his shirt.
it really is his boy.
He said to me today in Italian, "Una che più nera, più africana."
What does that mean?
If she's more black, she's more African. But
What?
he said it with such. He said it like he was being poetic. I had to write it down. It was. It was anyway. What else did I read? I read this. Did you know that
He basically said in Italian, the
darker she is, the more African she
the
is.
darker the cherry, the sweeter the juice, or some variant of that.
Could be. Did you know Anthony Hopkins practically had to apologize for winning his last Oscar? Did you
Why?
know that story?
That's the Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, but
murder.
not for that Oscar. I just
No, I understand.
I
But
wrote
why,
it down.
why did he apologize?
Well, if I was prepared, I found it.
Prepared is not our forte,
In the meantime, you could show them this doodle I drew of Adam.
Yeah, since he isn't here yet, some of you have been missing him, which is very weird, but whatever.
Fucking losers.
Here's a doodle of him in order to
Fuck, that is accurate though.
combler. How do you say combler in English?
Nobody knows mysteries of life.
To cumble? No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. To fill the void of you missing him, here's a doodle.
Yeah.
In 2021, they all were mad at him because Chadwick
bro, you
Boseman
doodle.
was supposed to.
Sorry,
I doodle well.
you doodle well, bro. Like honestly,
I used to draw.
like it's him. You captured his essence.
Why the fuck did I write this down? Fuck that. How about that?
But what
You know
happened with the
I hate?
Anthony? Hold on, the
I don't
Anthony
know.
Hopkins
He had
shit.
to apologize for winning, even though he won, and because they wanted other people to win.
Did he
Fuck
say,
that.
"I'm sorry, you all suck"?
Remember when they had the fires in California and like half of California was burnt down? The only house that didn't burn was his. Very weird. Like every house, imagine every house in your neighborhood is burnt to the ground except yours.
I'd be very happy.
Yeah, well, that was he ate that house with liver and some fava beans. What about? Did you enjoy Dwayne Johnson speaking to Joe Rogan?
You mean
I didn't watch the whole thing.
he was a guest on Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I felt bad for that. Hinchcliffe wasn't there because he's always the wrestling guy. So
I watched a few clips of that.
it was cool. That's look, man.
There was a moment that I found hilarious though that they posted the clip of. The Rock goes, I have friends who supported Trump. I have friends who supported Joe Biden. And he goes, do people who support Joe Biden even exist? And he goes, why?
I could smell. I almost smell a presidential run here. I really do.
Looky here. You get caught, my friend.
It's like he's doing everything Schwarzenegger wanted to do except the president stuff because Schwarzenegger was not born in USA.
Who, The Rock?
I feel it. I sense it.
That would be a wrong time for The Rock to if he were to, let's say if he were to actually considering running for president.
Do
now
it
would
when
be-
you're older. Don't.
No,
do it
now would be
yeah.
the wrong time.
Yeah. But he
Not just career wise, but I mean in general with everything. He doesn't want to inherit especially since he has such a legacy of action star and everything. He doesn't want to do any. He wants to inherit like a good economy. You know what I mean?
Inherit the wind.
No, I'm talking out of my ass a bit.
Very
now,
much. I heard that even the Democratic Party, he was in Washington. Like they actually summoned him.
Really?
Yeah, recently.
But another reason why he shouldn't consider it is
Could you
he's
imagine?
been in the news for
the Hawaii
for
stuff?
some weird
Yeah.
kooky shit in Hawaii. So that with Oprah and there's all that shit. So.
What I like is that if he becomes president, what's going to be Secretary of State Undertaker?
He has to do every. He has to do,
Imagine that.
He has to reply to every journalist. It
Speaker-
doesn't matter.
Speaker of the House, Stone Cold.
Yeah. The people's. This is the people's elbow.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
He does the people's elbow on Kim Jong Un.
Who the hell would be his running mate?
Mankind.
Fuck, it would be hilarious, man.
It would be amazing.
That's who would. Everybody would vote for him.
And then every time he has to make an announcement, like what's it called, the Union of where he addresses the State of Union,
State of the Union address.
State
yeah.
of the Union.
Yeah.
It just starts off.
Saturday night.
It just starts with this, and the speakers. Can you smell?
Exactly. Of course. Of course.
Just it starts all the
course.
time like that.
Of
State
course.
of the Union. It turns into full idiot. Fuck it. Let's go full idiocracy.
Fired.
Full idiocracy.
Yeah, absolutely. Vice President Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah. Oh my. Could you imagine him as a vice president?
It'd be a great. Oh, now he's gonna call back late. Anyway,
Who's
it's
calling?
not Adam. No, it's the guy I was trying to find for the list. So yeah, I read that and I giggled at that. I like that at that table. How much money is at that podcast right now? You have Joe Rogan talking to Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, it's billions.
Yeah.
There's $1 billion on the table of two bald
yeah.
men.
More,
They're-
more.
All there's missing is Jeff
Hair.
Bezos and
Dana
Larry
White.
David.
No, it's just
and
hair.
Dana White.
Hair is just missing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So picture Dana White, Dwayne
zingers.
Johnson, Rogan, Jeff Bezos, Larry David.
Harrison,
And Larry
that's
David is
funny.
the only official real bald man because he
do you
keeps
mean?
he keeps it on the side. Larry David does not appreciate fake bald men, as he calls
But
them.
how are they fake bald? Men?
Because they
they're cutting
shave
their
they
hair, they're
shave the
shaving.
hair on the sides and the back. If
legitimately
you have to be a
bald.
real bald man, he says you have to keep the shoehorn. You have to keep the U.
It is lucky. A shoehorn is a symbol of luck.
You know, you got to do the Robert Duvall. So yeah, The Rock is rich, and
He's rich, all right.
What else you want to talk about?
I want to talk about. I wrote this down. No, I don't want to talk about that. What else?
Okay.
You why don't you bring?
Going
This
through the pages of my diary.
up? Yeah. Remember diaries?
Come on, Anne Frank. What else you want to talk about?
How about Argentina? How come no one's talking about Argentina?
Let's talk about Argentina.
yeah. Something happened. Huh?
Fucking New Germany over here.
Why do you keep saying that?
No, because there are a lot of Germans that went to Argentina.
I know, but what does that have to do with what? Because
You
said
just
it
said
before, too,
Argentina.
and I still don't get it.
No, I don't know. Oktoberfest.
Because the guy is blue-eyed.
Tell me what happened in Argentina.
So
Blue-eyed black hair though.
but there's a mix in there. You know, it's all mixed. So basically, what's his name? Mieli.
Michali.
No, I forgot his name.
Javier.
Javier.
Javier. What's his last name?
What the fuck does it matter? Just go on. What do you want to say?
He was supposed an right wing. No, not a right wing. Libertarian extremist. Leaning
Left
towards
wing.
the right and an outsider that basically won the elections in Argentina.
That doesn't. By the way, that sentence, the way they're trying to describe, it doesn't make any sense.
But how
I'm
is that?
telling
How
you
are you a
that's-
libertarian
Hold on.
extremist?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
how the
agree-
news is describing him.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yes.
they're panicking. They don't know how to say it, so they're like, he's a bad guy.
How could you be fair and extreme?
Yeah, well, there you go. I agree with the both of you, but I find it hilarious.
They couldn't say
a lot of
leftist
people,
extremist.
A lot of people are falling for it. They think he's some kind of a Nazi. He's literally the complete opposite. He's smaller government. He wants to destroy all the
Yeah.
big government.
Um,
He wants himself to have less power, not more.
yeah, I didn't read that much into it, but
Okay, so
from
he
what
won
I
by
read,
landslide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
And-
think 30%.
And I love how they're saying how the other guy conceded.
He didn't concede. He lost the
He
election.
lost. Why don't they refuse to say the
Javier
other guy?
Milei.
So you're saying that
They're
it's being painted a certain way
They're
because of the
refusing to
narrative
say-
they want us
they're-
to think.
Yeah, they're
Got it.
refusing to say. They're refusing to say that the guy he ran
Got a
against
good head of hair.
lost.
Wow, he's got some major sideburns there too.
yeah,
He
he's a
looks
cool-ass
like
dude. Javier
Albano,
Milei.
the singer from Italy. Albano.
Have you seen this guy's interviews?
Actually,
are
looks
amazing.
like Massimo. Massimo could play him in the.
Bro, in his interviews, he's calling the leftards.
Yeah,
That's very
He
funny.
said, you can't give these leftards an inch.
How would that sound in Spanish? Inflación.
and because
Dude, yeah, their money's worthless, bro.
yeah, because they ate a huge dick during the pandemic and now too after.
Oh, hold on,
they're
hold
in a
on. I'm
huge
gonna show you
recession.
guys something.
Hey, it's a
You're gonna-
wonderful country.
And there's a
by the
picture
way.
of him with a chainsaw, and he goes, "We're gonna." What did he say? We're gonna cut down the government or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they're calling him a chain wielding maniac
What's a lot of Greeks?
because he was holding a chainsaw. Did you hear what I just told you?
Yeah,
He's holding a
hold on.
chainsaw.
You
What's
gotta
the
see
Greek
something.
immigration
You're
in
gonna lose your
Argentina? Because
mind,
it's
Poseidon.
full of Italians there, by the way. Are
Yeah.
there Greeks in
So
Argentina?
you're gonna die right now when you see this. Hold on. So the Argentinian. This is another thing the news said about him. Okay. The news goes, oh fuck! Now that this guy's elected, he's gonna bring down the Argentinian peso.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God.
bring
Zero,
down.
0.0.
He's gonna bring down the
He's
Argentinians.
bringing it
It's not,
down.
it's not even worth a penny. What are they talking about?
He's gonna bring it
He's
down.
causing it. How
He,
can
look,
you
look,
bring
hold
it-
on, hold on. I
How
would like
can
to
he-
show all our viewers.
Oh, wow.
This is him winning.
So one.
This is the peso.
Hold on, how it was at 4 cents almost.
No, look, it's
How would he-
5 years. That's 5 years.
Hold
He's
on,
at 5
hold
years.
on, bro. How would he bring it down any lower?
But that's what I'm trying. They're trying to blame him.
Yeah.
Because they don't have
Can
a
you-
fucking leg to stand on.
Can you click on Max? I'm curious.
What do you mean?
Click on Max where it says Max. Oh, not much. Okay.
Oh, that's the max to go back right now. It's the same thing.
05, back to 05.
Yeah.
So they basically decimated the
They've
peso. It's the- bro,
destroyed
it's not
this
even-
country.
Bro, it went from 0.50 to not even 0.01.
Destroyed this country completely. And now that he gets it, he inherits it at zero.
They blame him for it.
They're like, look, this guy's gonna ruin the
Yeah,
economy. What economy, bro?
Now,
It's non-existent.
They,
It's starting from scratch.
I'm just trying to
basically.
warn our viewers so that they're aware. We're giving them some ammunition in case some retarded people try to argue with them.
But this is nice. I like this. I like that he won.
Yeah, me too. It's a good case study for libertarianism. I don't know what they're gonna do though now.
I'm very
they
curious to see
probably
what's going to
don't.
happen.
Like everyone's probably used to cash over there, and like
No,
back
it's-
in the day in Greece when they wouldn't give you the receipt. It's all no, it's not like
Don't do
that.
that. I saw videos. It's
Oh.
nothing to do- You're thinking you don't understand, bro. What's zero? It's worthless. Their economy. We're not talking about not wanting to pay taxes. We're talking about people pay, but it's worthless.
You have a stack of money,
So they
it's worth
go there,
nothing.
and every month there was an interview. People at stores, they go, "We don't know what's happening." So every month we're told, "Okay, you're gonna get supplies in a month," and then when they come, they're like, "Yeah, we still don't know how to adjust these prices." So I know a loaf of bread is supposed to cost you $15 or $30, but maybe you should charge $70. Like no one knows what's going. It's just anarchy.
Wow.
So this guy got fed up.
Just a mess.
Yeah,
Just
this
a
guy got
complete
fed up.
mess.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna do it.
And the answer would probably be, well, this is the way we've always done it. Why can't you play along?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's not America. Dude, they've
not
gone,
America. They're
No,
just-
they've gone full. So this is what basically they went. They did what Canada is trying to do. They went through the process.
I see.
And you see where it ends up. Venezuela, same thing.
Okay.
We've seen it time and time again. That's why I'm always shocked by people who want to do that here. Like you see where it's going.
Because
Your money's gonna be worthless.
Pantelis, it wasn't done properly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, those were failed experiments.
Oh, they were failed, all right. That's,
You bigot.
I'm a big out.
Shit.
Interesting. Well,
And I'll show you. I'll try to bring it up where Javier.
So basically, they turned Argentina into a banana republic.
Well, it was not a Banana Republic. Is something else. A Banana Republic. is a
Sorry, I'm
government.
getting two things confused. Banana Republic is like a company, anyways.
No, they turned it into Venezuela.
Yeah.
he was close when he said Venezuela.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys gotta. I want you guys to address this. How do you feel about this new Argentinian government? How do you think Messi feels? He looks like he has Messi's haircut.
What did Messi say about it? People probably.
Messi
what did the
probably
Pope say? Isn't the Pope Argentinian? What did he say?
Messi probably said that he has a messy haircut.
No, Messi's in Miami hanging out with.
I gave
Tony
him some
Montana.
time. That was the best he could have done with that.
Oh,
What
he
I
threw
really
something
think
at me,
about
I missed
this-
it? Shit.
I think.
Well, hold on. I gotta show you guys because he has a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I need more. I need more because
All
I
right,
haven't.
are you guys
okay.
ready? We should
Yes.
watch it together, right?
All right.
Oh,
I love this guy's
Should
hair.
you restart?
Ministerio de
Let's
Cultura.
restart it.
Okay, let's
Ministerio de
restart
Turismo y
it.
Deporte. Afuera. Ministerio de Cultura.
Cultural
Afuera.
Minister, out.
Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible.
Minister of Social Stuff,
He's
out.
throwing them
Ministerio de
out.
Mujeres y Género y Diversidad.
Out.
Afuera.
I love this.
Ministerio de Obras Públicas.
Public Works, out. Bro, he's
Government
everything.
agency
Bro, he...
sucking the marrow out of his people's bones. He's just doing away with them.
Hold on, did you hear what this fucking
What did he
fake
say?
news guy said?
He just said he's
sucking-
doing away with them.
Yeah, he's sucking away at people's bone marrow. Bro, they're literally worth nothing. There's nothing
Well, not
left.
these jobs that they don't
These
do
are
anything.
public sector, exactly. So he has that's what you have to do to build out the economy. He's doing the only thing possible. It is impossible when you have no money to keep borrowing and spending. It's just collapsing everything. It's the only way is to cut public service. It's the only way.
What is his expertise though? Was he a lawyer or something, or he was?
I think he's a writer. He's a writer.
Yeah, but he's like a tantric sex guy.
No,
He's like
really?
a
No, I mean,
regular-
is he a
yeah,
business?
yeah.
Is he a successful businessman? Or
No,
is
I
he-
don't think he's a businessman either. Well, yeah, he has his own business, but he's not like a conglomerate type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a regular old ass dude.
a fresh voice that the people liked.
Not
I
just
guess.
that, was fed up, and I think even the people wanted him to run or some
Yeah,
shit.
it's just people got upset, bro. There's nothing there for them anymore.
I just saw an interview of him blasting a reporter of saying these fucking leftist scumbags. They take everything and then they what they do is it's all fake virtue and they use it against you and as a weapon. Just blasting them.
Afuera.
Yeah, I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. You're gonna love this.
Afuera, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so this is what my dog hears. And look, people are like, this guy's crazy because no one understands economies. They think that money could just come out of
Is
nowhere.
he getting rid of all that?
Bro, all of this, bro.
This
Look
whole
at
thing's
it.
gonna be empty.
Foto del Estado que tenemos hoy. Turismo y Deporte. Afuera. Ministerio de Cultura. Afuera. Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible. Afuera. Ministerio de las Mujeres y Género y Diversidad. Afuera. Ministerio
Minister
de
of
Obras
Women.
Públicas. Afuera.
Look.
Aunque te resistas.
Even if you don't like it, he
Ministerio de
goes,
Ciencia y
if you resist,
Tecnología
I'm
e
still taking
Innovación. Afuera. Ministerio de Trabajo, Empleo y Seguridad Social. Afuera. Ministerio de Educación. Adoctrinamiento. Afuera.
Education Minister.
Ministerio de
This
guy's so funny.
Afuera. Ministerio de Salud. Afuera. Ministerio de Desarrollo Social. Afuera.
Social services, get the
¿Cómo
fuck out of
queda
here.
el Estado? Ministerio de Capital Humano, Ministerio de Infraestructura,
Infrastructure
Ministerio de
Minister,
Economía, Ministerio de Justicia,
keeping those, I think.
Ministerio de Seguridad, Ministerio de Defensa, Ministerio de Relaciones Exteriores
Defense he's keeping.
y
So you
Ministerio
see,
del
he's
Interior.
keeping the ones that the
Se
government has
acabó
to run.
el curro de la política. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
Oh, this guy's so funny.
Bro, this guy's awesome.
This
I
guy's
love
awesome.
this guy.
That's
Bro,
what
can
The
we
Rock
get
would
him
be like.
next? Can we get him next?
Yeah.
Oh,
So basically,
shit.
so people understand what he said. He basically all the shitty stuff that's just waste of money.
Yeah.
He took them out. He goes, these are not stuff the government should be involved in. That's private sector stuff. And he goes, this is what we're gonna keep: infrastructure. We're keeping defense. We're keeping the stuff that the government you depend on them for.
Yeah.
All this other shit they're not supposed to be
But
spending money
it's
on.
not like those other positions are going to disappear. There'll be private sector money raised. Other
Exactly.
jobs. They're not going to be
Taxpayer.
gone.
They're not.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have to pay your
Yeah.
taxes
Yeah.
to have someone sit there and fucking stamp a document.
Before
Got it.
I watched videos of this guy, just the way they described him in articles,
I knew he was a hero.
I knew I was gonna like him.
He was going to like.
I knew I was gonna like him. I was
man.
like,
What
oh,
is his name?
They're calling him a libertarian.
Javier Milei.
Javier Milei
Yeah,
with
the-
those Captain Kirk sideburns.
I want to get a T-shirt with his face on it.
Oh, he's so
Dude,
funny.
Oh, to counter the
Che Guevara. This is the opposite of communism.
Yes,
He looks like yeah, exactly.
Che Guevara killed homosexuals and stole property. This guy's the opposite. This guy's like work and create public property.
But it's got to look like the Che Guevara iconic. But with it, that's very funny.
the only thing
Similar
people are
hair.
mad at is that he said he's against all abortion, including if it's. Well, I don't know if he said it, but they said even if it's a rape. I don't know how true that is. I know that he's against abortions, but I don't know
could
if
be
it's-
pushing it.
They could be pushing it. Yeah. So I don't know how true that is.
Maybe they're trying to get him on the abortion shit because
Yeah.
that's where they
Trying to
usually
get him on anything right now because
Yeah.
what he's doing is he's sounding like the people and not like the government.
Yeah.
That's what's scary to.
But it's crazy how some people just don't understand. They go, no, this is terrible. You can't cut those. Bro, there's no money. The only way, it's like, for example, you have a credit card bill and you owe on your credit card, you owe $50,000. And you keep spending on malaquias every fucking month. Dude, whether you like it or not, we're going to have to cut. No more PlayStation. No more this. No more dining out. No more. Yeah, it's. But if you don't, all that's going to happen is you're just going to keep raking up the bill.
Yeah.
It's going to become unsustainable. You're going to lose your fucking house.
Yeah,
You got austerity measures, what they're called.
I'm
Greece
gonna-
went through it.
yeah. I'm gonna watch more videos on this guy.
watch the Hunger Games.
No, that was a trash movie, bro.
Bro, Argentina's gonna turn into the Hunger Games. I mean, they're already the Hunger Games. Bro, they're literally
They're already
worthless. It's literally worthless. Bro. Could you imagine you're working for absolutely nothing?
they're
It's
not
almost
even-
like Canada, where we have no, we're not productive. Did you know about that?
0.033.
Did you know that Canada is not a productive nation?
I watched a video on this.
How are we
you know,
not a
we used to
productive
hold on. We used to be. We used to be a
course.
very productive
Of course,
nation.
yeah.
One of the most productive,
Yes, of
actually.
course, yeah.
I'm sounding like Trump now.
Well,
but this
maple
is true.
syrup and hydro.
Everything, natural resources, you name
Steel.
it. But the thing is,
Wheat.
the government sold off a lot of land.
Dun, 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 dun,
Indian,
dun.
multi-billion-dollar Indian and Chinese
Yes.
corporations.
Well, that's why we went to
that-
Fairmont and we asked who owns this. I was so proud. I go, yo, Quebec, we're building shit. The French people looked at me and they go, this is an Indian company.
What's
and I go, what are you
left
talking
here?
about? This is our
Yeah.
biggest mine.
So because we've sold everything off, because Canada was never a real country,
But
technically.
Alcan.
So what happened is, because it's... That's how I think we were able to sell off Alaska to the United States or some weird shit. Anyways, we used to produce wood, natural resources, all this shit, because it was owned... It wasn't really
For us,
owned.
by us,
Well,
we were
no. It wasn't really owned by us. It was Canadian.
Got it.
But all the land that produces all this shit got sold off. So it's still being produced, but we're not
the beneficiaries.
we're
of
not
it.
the beneficiaries, and we're not the
Not
ones
ours.
dealing and everything. So it's not ours. So we're actually literally a country
It's seemingly.
that is basically
We're a parking lot.
We're rented.
Yeah,
we're
yes,
We don't
yes.
own any of
We're
these
rented.
cars.
no, we're Laval.
No, we're a parking lot. We don't own any of these cars. There's a lot of luxury cars
Yeah,
in here,
yeah.
but we don't own
actually
them.
own
Yes.
them. Wow.
So, yeah.
What he just said.
Well, that's like saying that our national Canadian beer Molson is like owned by Coors.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
So we don't actually on paper. So we can't have. Does it play with the GDP? It has to do with the GDP or some
No,
shit.
our GDP is shit.
No, the GDP is something else. I'm getting things confused.
You mean GSP?
No, so our output.
That's our best export.
Our output into the world is
Yeah, we're
is
non-productive
nothing.
nation
It's
anymore.
non-existent.
And
It's-
we're supposed to be in the first world. We fell a little bit. I think we're close to second world now, but we're not. We're the least productive out of all of
It's
the
like-
modern nations.
it's
How
like
many
this guy
people
now-
know what you just said? Bet you not a lot.
Not a lot. It's like him now. Okay, to give you the best example. Let's say we go in the other studio, we record an episode of Pantelis podcast, and then fucking Steve podcasts posted or some shit.
Yeah, and they make
then-
money off it and all
they
that.
make
and I'm just,
money. And
so I
they-
spend my energy to
Yeah,
create
and-
it, but I get nothing from
But
it.
somebody
But
from
someone
the
else
Pantelis
does.
studio shook somebody's hand to make that deal years ago, though.
himself. But that's
Yeah,
what Canada
That's
did.
what Canada did.
That's what Canada did.
Canada
All right, what's your
corporations.
shit list this week?
Oh
bro?
wait, but that's it. Do
Would
you
you say Canada's an imposter?
I would
country?
say yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you hate people that are full of shit? Some of them could be entertaining.
This week's top 5.5 imposters.
Yeah, so imposters, like when someone's pretending to.
We've done this.
Oh well. What do you mean we've done this?
So is this list an imposter of another list?
Yeah, it's
It's an
pretending.
imposter
It's an
list.
imposter list.
Number 5, Victor Lustig
Yeah.
sold the Eiffel Tower. We've spoken about this.
Twice. Yeah, we've done con artists on this.
Well, my friend, you're talking to a guy who has.
I mean, this guy did both. He's a con artist and he's an
very,
imposter.
very fuzzy.
Many con artists are also imposters.
Very fuzzy memories.
You know, I found out the meaning of the term like a con artist. It's somebody who's just very confident. You know what that means? You know that's what it means, right?
Well, you just told me.
Yeah. So it's just somebody who's so confident that you believe every bullshit.
That's interesting.
That's
That's
what that means.
I believe you're a 30.
That's all that means.
Talk to us about the Eiffel Tower, dude.
I believe you're a 32 waist. So this guy was
I'm gonna kill you.
this guy Victor Lustig was so wonderful that he actually sold the Eiffel Tower twice.
And he never owned it once.
Never
Yeah,
owned it once.
never
He was
owned it.
full
He
of shit.
profited.
Just fucking went there. He traveled back to France.
I think he didn't get caught too.
No, there's
Did he get caught? He never got caught.
I don't know, but I just found it funny because he's.
And I think they realized a while later. They were like, "Hold on, we've been made. We've been
We've been
had.
bamboozled, kid.
We've
Yeah,
been
there's,
bamboozled."
there's
Mais non quoi.
yeah, I just found it.
I don't
funny.
think. I didn't think they
Tour
even
nous a
managed.
arrêtés.
He sold it, but
Mais ce n'est pas
twice.
possible. La Tour Eiffel était pour vendre.
Mais non quoi.
La Tour Eiffel. Mais putain, j'ai acheté la Tour Eiffel. Et ce fils de pute.
What's this?
il m'a-
He said that the monument had begun to fall into disrepair, and the city was finding it increasingly expensive to maintain and repaint it. So that was his story. And while he was, he found somebody, fake stationery, government stamps, cards, and he went all out. He went
At
all
the time,
in.
super easy to reproduce, I imagine.
And he legit had people sign documents, and so that that was a
Next.
old scammer. Yeah, number 4.
Número 4. Christoph Rocancourt, fake Rockefeller.
Yeah. So this guy, I remember hearing about him in the early 2000s, and this is, not easy to run to the internet. So this guy would go party with celebrities and telling everybody he was a Rockefeller. He was full of shit. He was hanging out with Formula One drivers.
Really?
Yeah. He's in jail now.
Well, now he's getting rocked by a couple of fellows, let me tell you.
But you got his tenacity was wonderful. He had so many different. He was going by the name of Eric Rockefeller.
That's believable.
Sounds like a real
he,
name. Eric Rockefeller.
Yeah. It's not over the top. Like, it's
No.
not an over the top first names where you'd be like, that arises.
Yeah, it's not like Bartholomew.
Rockefeller. Somebody would have thought, I'm like, well, get the fuck out of here.
His
Bartholomew.
bullshit, okay, netted him. Guess how much? $40 million.
40?
He
happened?
pretended
How'd
to
he
be a
get caught?
movie producer, an ex-boxing champion, venture capitalist, illegitimate son of Sophia Loren. He was hanging out with Mickey Rourke for a long time, Van Damme.
For all you know, though, he could be a real Rockefeller because he's such
No,
a good
he's
bullshitter.
not at all.
They're not bullshitters.
No?
No, it's because they actually, like George Costanza said, it's not a lie if you believe it.
No, they're not bullshitters. They did well, the Rockefellers. They actually built shit.
Yeah. So,
The Carnegies, the Rockefellers, they actually built, they were good.
Really?
They built stuff, yeah.
But didn't they, weren't they ruthless in business? They like fucking.
Yeah, they were good businessmen, but that's part of business.
Well,
But they
I
didn't. They
guess.
weren't con artists.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I get it.
they're going to make a Wolf of Something Part 2 or something with this guy. While being held in Canada, Rocancourt wrote an autobiography in which he ridiculed his victims.
That's fine. You know what? I like this guy.
Yeah. He's
like this
very
guy.
entertaining,
I like
this
this guy.
motherfucker. He's
That's-
in jail, but he'll be whatever.
I like this guy a lot.
Yeah.
That's balls.
Yeah.
That's balls, and that's like, fuck you.
Got any
I
last
fooled you.
words?
I fooled you.
No,
What are
you're
you gonna
idiots.
do?
Next.
So the remember a moment ago when my phone rang and I had a missed call? It's because of this one. Go ahead.
Number 3. Fake the deal fade. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so Dodi Al Fayed is the guy that Princess
Keep
Diana...
talking. I'm gonna go get water. I'm dying.
Princess Diana got into a car accident while she was dating this Dodi Al Fayed, right? The son of Herod's
Of London.
department store, yes. So pre-internet, there was a dude in the, I guess in LA, going around, hanging around with Duran and celebrities, and he convinced my friend Zavin, a guy from Montreal, and his friends that he was Dodi Al Fayed's son, because Zavin and my friend Peter never bothered to check what this guy looked like. So he was going around LA. This guy actually came to Montreal and was hanging out here.
Friends are idiots.
And my friend knew that something was going on, to the point that Scotland Yard called my friend Peter. What's up, Pete? Called Peter to be like, we have to, of our friend there, and we have to find him. So Peter had to testify in court against this guy in London, England. And he spoke to Dodi Al Fayed, who was a movie producer. He's like, "Oh, you're a writer? Oh, cool. Well, when I come back from Paris, we'll have a meeting." Went to Paris, got into a car accident with Diana, and died. But that's there. There's a fake Dodi Al Fayed that scammed his way through Montreal, and
So this happened before the death of Diana.
this happened weeks before the death.
How old are you, bro?
I
What are
don't
you,
know.
70? You guys were doing business deals in the 90s?
I wasn't doing business deals. This is before I moved to LA. This happened like a few years before. So when did he die? 97, 98,
Yeah.
99,
How old
right?
were you?
97, I was maybe 17, something like that.
The man's like 90.
He's a vampire,
Yeah.
isn't he?
I got my hair. I got my hair done today.
You look beautiful.
Yes, my.
He keeps trying to get me to cheat on my barber with some random Indian barber.
He's really good
I really don't appreciate that.
because when it comes to barber shops, you are an African American.
Yes, of course.
They're very loyal to their barber shops.
I'm very loyal to my barber shop.
good. Good.
Yeah, his
To
barber
my
hates him.
barber.
His barber wishes that he'd find another barber, but he won't leave.
It was so good.
They have to fucking hose down the chair
if
every time
I-
he leaves.
Nah, bro, that's vile.
If I recorded the haircut, he was. It was wonderful. It was.
Bro, my barber, I
Is
bet is
nowhere
way
near as
cooler.
good as mine.
I bet he's better and cooler than
Bro,
your barber.
your barber's so
Bro, my
cool,
barber
they should
does,
call him Culo.
Bro,
That's
my
his name.
barber does Wild West moves with the scissors, bro. Cuts.
Yeah, he's been trying to stab him for years.
My barber has no time to do that because there's a lineup of people and he's in a hurry because he's got to
But
do
one
it.
time,
about that?
one time, I think I got a cut somewhere else,
Hey.
and he noticed.
Oh.
My barber.
He got mad like Jerry Seinfeld's
He didn't say
barber.
anything. He gave me the silent treatment.
He was
He didn't even say nothing. I got so nervous. I told him, bro, I gotta tell you, I'm
was
sorry. I got a cut somewhere else.
passive
bro."
aggressive.
And then he said, why don't you just save me the trouble and go there all the time, please, sir?
Is it the place where we brought Adam?
Yeah.
I wonder what Adam's hair looks like after he's been indoors for a year.
I think he looks like Sideshow Bob.
I bet you.
Yeah.
We got to do. I want to see Adam in the next couple of days.
Javier Milei, what's next on your list?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, fake Dodi. He was. He's still in jail somewhere. Egyptian dude. All right.
Number 2, Anna Sorokin fake socialite.
Okay. This is the most recent. This happened up in the last few years.
There's a
Yeah,
documentary on Netflix about
Yeah,
this.
you've heard
Oh,
of this
wow.
girl? She was a fake Paris Hilton. She was in New York City doing her whole, and she was like, she was not worth anything. But she convinced, here very quickly, she's your age, my friend. She is 32. Anna Sorokin, also known as Anna Delvey, is a con artist and fraudster who posed as a wealthy heiress to access the upper-class New York social and art scenes from 2013 to 2017. Born to working-class parents in the Soviet Union. And yeah, she, enough that they made this documentary on her. She really, really flipped out a lot of people. And I said, when they believe their own hype, it's wonderful.
You know what's all this shit gets me thinking, bro, is
How easy it is to con people.
not just that, but also what a wacky world we live in.
I told you it's all nuts.
Bro, there's so many things happening at once. It's so insane.
And they're all stupid.
She had a fake
They're
foundation.
all mostly dumb. But it's so entertaining.
I want to start the human fund.
Could you imagine? It's wild, bro. Could you imagine being, let's say you could be God for a
Okay.
week. Would you just watch?
$12,000 a month, 6-bedroom rooftop apartment. This girl,
Wow.
How is she paying for it?
other people's money, and then not paying for it, talking her way out of every bullshit possible. Hilarious.
All right, what's next?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So this is the number 1. All right, go ahead.
Number 1, Billy the Brush Mumford.
This guy I love because he was almost like a mercenary. He was an artist.
what?
A mercenary. You know, the
A what?
The people you pay to be soldiers for you.
It's pronounced mercenary, not mercenary.
Did I say mercenary?
You said mercenary 3 times.
Because I think I'm mixing it with missionary and sex. What? No. So he was
Get
a
your head
mercenary.
out of the gutter, Guido.
Get your head out of the gutter.
You're better than that. So
he
this
was a
guy-
mercenary?
No, for artists. He was a fake artist. This guy because he brought some extra talent to it. He sold Picassos, but that morning he didn't have a Picasso. He said, I don't have one. Let me make a Picasso. And he made
So he's
the
actually an artist.
Yeah, but he is such a good, like a fucking photocopier. Like the greatest.
Okay, but hold on. I'm sorry. That's talented.
It is talent, but I mean,
The
he
problem
sold
is that
it
he
off.
faked it as a Picasso. If he sold it as a Mumford, it would have been fine.
He made it $30 million.
You're right.
Because a Mumford would not have sold for 30 mil.
But he,
It would have sold for $30.
Yeah.
have you-
If that.
Yeah. You see the interviews with George Jung there, the Johnny Depp from Blow, when he talks about all the glory days. So this guy, what he does now is goes around in interviews talking about the glory days of all the money that he went through. doing that. It's pretty
A
compelling.
lot of these
stuff.
guys do that. Even the Wolf of Wall Street, what's his name? Jordan Belfort.
Belfort, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he did too. He
Yeah.
went just on a bunch of interviews.
So that's what this
And good
dude's
for him.
doing now. But I mean, that's the greatest con artist ever, man.
Seriously, I'm impressed. Not many things impressed me. in
I mean,
this
I've
world.
seen. It's online. You could see when they show the real one and his. Bro, I don't see a difference.
You don't see-
I don't see a
But
fucking.
you also can't see colors.
No.
Yeah,
Forget
that's
the
true.
colors. It's also the. You know how some artwork. It's like you could feel the. It's. It's not flat. It's 3D. You could. Like it's exact, bro.
That's what happens when you take too many mushrooms.
You guys got a
that
half
doesn't
this
even
week?
make sense. So con artists, imposters.
And a half.
Like we've done this before.
Terry Fox. Oh, sorry. I mean, Adam Coker. Who's that?
Who is that?
It's this guy.
Adam. God bless
Oh,
him.
there's that guy.
He's not a fraud.
So he has a
he's
bedtime.
sincere.
He has basically a governmental bedtime now.
Does he? Do
That
they?
is weird,
Do
yeah.
they call him though? Do they?
Yeah, they still call.
They have to call, right?
Yeah.
Do you think his parole officer is a
No.
sassy black woman?
Oh.
Surprise!
Oh, hey.
I'm his parole officer. Ha 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 ha. I've had him locked in that house for months, getting railed by his landlord. My virgin of hell.
Officer does sound
that's
like
preposterous.
Lucifer.
He's been getting cummed on. Ooh, yeah.
I hope he listens to this.
He does. So speaking of getting cummed on like that, did you hear that there's some dude going out there saying that Will Smith was plowed?
Yo, we spoke about this on 2DM.
Yeah.
What? Somebody
went-
was bagging William Smith.
We went deep into the subject.
Not as
intended.
deep as the other guy.
Hey.
But that being said, everybody's favorite Puff Daddy P. Diddy, Sean Combs, just paid a lot of money for somebody to just quiet
yeah, he paid this singer
$30 million.
30 million.
She was alleging.
and she's
He
still
paid
yeah.
way less to get Tupac killed.
You think it was him?
I am the devil. I don't think I know.
Oh.
What was his most famous song?
I
There's
don't
a
know.
pretty woman next to me. Pew, 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 pew. That shit.
But because the whole story, I follow an Instagram page called Grand Wizard Chat,
That doesn't sound like KKK.
Sounds racist.
N-word, but with an A, not a hard R.
So that's the nice way to say it.
Yeah, and basically this everything in hip hop and
Yeah,
black
yeah.
culture. This page breaks the news
Right.
rather early.
And what
I
did they
noticed.
say about this issue?
And basically, there was a whole thing that happened, and she had teamed up with Kid Cudi to out P. Diddy about some crazy homosexual orgies.
We heard about that with the Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
stuff,
Jamie
too.
Foxx, the gay basketball games, and well, we don't know how true that is. But then what happened? Because P. Diddy wanted to kill Kid Cudi, and apparently had a price on Kid Cudi's head, and he allegedly.
How much was it?
And then he teamed up. I don't know. He teamed up with her that she was gonna spill the beans and everything. But then when P. Diddy offered her 30 milli,
Spread her legs.
she was like, "Nah, fuck you, Kid Cudi." And apparently she had planned it from the get-go. So she used Kid Cudi to get to the 30 milli and dropped Kid Cudi
heard-
instantly.
My kind of gal.
So
There was a recording where she actually says something like that. I'm gonna go get paid.
She pulled
Yeah.
she pulled some wild fucking.
I mean, can we blame her?
Wild West shit, bro. She
Look-
so now apparently Kid Cudi is still trying to get assassinated. Well, he's not trying
He's
to.
still trying to get his.
Not he's still trying, but yeah, P Diddy is still trying to assassinate Kid Cudi.
But
I don't know what the fuck, bro. It's a wacky
Settlement-
world.
Settling always to me seems suspicious because he's saying, "What's it gonna take? You know something. What's it gonna take to shut you up?"
He's buying.
Buying her silence.
He's buying her silence.
So
It's
basically,
expensive.
wow.
30 million, bro. She secured the bag.
But what did he? What was it that was so bad? So what? P Diddy blew a guy. What's worth $30 million?
He probably.
He
fucked
probably asked for a lot of hits on people.
I think it's that.
It's probably
Yeah.
I
more,
think
more
that-
sinister than
I
we'd
think
like it to be. Okay.
Hold on, 30 million for gay orgies makes 0 sense.
He's whatever, man.
I think there's some very, very evil shit.
That's
involved.
That's
Because for 30 million,
30
to
million
buy
for sure.
silence,
Yeah.
bro, 30 million is a lot of money, bro.
30 million sounds like he wanted his freedom.
Yeah,
more freedom than silence. More.
He didn't wanna be
He
in
doesn't want to
jail.
be R. Kelly. Gotcha. That's awful.
Must have done some bad shit.
30 million is not just that's wealth, bro.
Oh, thank you.
You're starting to hit. That's
Bro.
life changing.
Bro, for him to get rid of 30 million, how much fucking Ciroc
Oh, he's a
vodka did
billionaire.
this guy sell?
He's a
He's a
billionaire.
billionaire.
Well, that's
He's
it.
a billionaire. So for 30 million for him is like to us like $300. Actually, no, like $30.
Oof. Wow.
$30
Yeah.
million for him is like $30 to us. Keep that in mind.
Unbelievable.
Peasants.
Fucking P. Diddy,
All right,
man.
so-
you know his number?
We hope that the peasantry enjoyed this recording.
Intellectuals
Oh, Lara.
out.
Thank you, Lara, for the passion and the